Hello, my name is Bob Schultz, founder and CEO of Solevo Pharmaceuticals. When discussing drug development, a good question is, how does body type affect the time it takes for an injectable drug to actually get into the body? So to understand this, let's first see how much variation there is in body size in the United States. A common measure is the body mass index, which takes into account the height and weight of a person. You can see how much variation in body types and sizes there are across the United States population as of 2016. Unfortunately, 70% of us fall outside the healthy range of 19 to 25%. But interestingly, many clinical trials tend to be done in a much narrower BMI group. So why is this important? In general, water-soluble or hydrophilic drugs tend to be absorbed more quickly than water-insoluble or hydrophobic drugs. And this is because the water-soluble ones stay in the fluid more than the tissues. The water-insoluble drugs are much more susceptible to changes in tissue composition with increasing BMI, since they tend to avoid the fluid phase and associate more with the muscle tissues. In clinical studies, the very water-soluble Avizafone, which is the active ingredient in Provisa, has shown exceptionally consistent absorption. One can see this by looking at the range in the time to peak concentration. A broader range means greater absorption variability from patient to patient. So it's not surprising that the hydrophobic drug lorazepam, which is the market leader in this class of sedating drugs, demonstrates such a large variation in absorption rate. So why should you invest in Solevo today? Well, first, as we saw, Provisa will be better suited to treating the actual population. And secondly, there is a very large unmet medical need for a rapid and consistent product. And importantly, the time for Provisa approval is targeted for 3 years. So to learn more about Solevo and the investment opportunity, please go to our campaign funding page at startengine.com/Solevo-pharmaceuticals. And I hope you will consider joining our team. Thank you very much for listening.